It's two dudes with attitudes, a wrestling podcast with Ryan Enjoys Wrestling and MWO. And this is our Clash in Italy review show. We're going to give you two highs and two lows. And yes, they had both. Ryan, are you ready to dig into Italy? Italy, Mario.
Mamma mia. Yeah, did you hear the crowd chanting Mamma mia during the
Dude,
event?
you got to love that they embrace it. I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
But it's better than being in Saudi Arabia, I'll tell you that much. So
yeah, that crowd was that crowd did a good job. They brought it. They made the show fun, and they had some pretty creative. Half the chance I didn't know what they were saying, but I understood the Mamma mia. That one was awesome.
All right. All right. Well, let's break it down. Here we go.
Here we go.
Two dudes with attitudes. Let's go. It's the two dudes and our attitudes ruthless, aggressively speaking. So let's do this. We're riding and Denton, they here to get your attention. The 5-star broadcast shit, start to the ending. Whether it's the E or it's all E. The two dudes with the attitudes to bring the heat. Get the point, yeah, it's on, time to lock in. Listen to the podcast where they get it poppin'.
And we're still the podcast with the best entrance song of all
Absolutely.
time. Any, not just pro wrestling podcast, any. And that includes 83 weeks where they steal the NWO theme. That shit's better. That's all I got to say. We got the best intro. So props to our man once again. But yeah, let's get into it, man. Clash in Italy. It's kind of the, people are saying the continuation of the downfall of the WWE. And I think we should make an entire episode. I don't know. I was going to do a TikTok. I don't know if you've noticed that right now, but people are talking about the moment of Triple H's decline of booking and this and that. And everyone's trying to pinpoint when it happened. And I think that'd be a fun little special episode we should do to talk about what we think. If it was when TKO bought it, if it's John Cena's heel turn, Cody winning the belt. If there's so many, everyone's trying to pinpoint, and poor Triple H, he's like, I'm just doing the best I can. But this episode was another, and I was getting into it, and I think a lot of people harp on the booking and this and that, and I don't really think the booking is so, I get it's the same shit over and over again. I really think it's like the ads, it's the commercials, it's the, back in our days, man, when we bought a pay-per-view, the best part about it is that it was a pay-per-view, so the breaks were interviews, the breaks were what's happening next month in WWE or on Raw or Smack. It wasn't ads, and I think that's what's taken me. I think that's what's hurting it, to be honest with you.
What happened to backstage segments? You remember when, before a big match, they would do like Lillian Garcia or Jonathan Coachman would interview The Rock backstage, and The Rock would cut like a fantastic promo where he's making fun of people's moms. Like, it's like, whatever happened to that? Like, we don't do that anymore. Or they don't go backstage and show us, factions talking anymore, or strategizing. They do it a little bit on Raw.
They do it on Raw and SmackDown, and stuff like that.
But not on PLEs. And I feel like PLEs, that's when, like, during the breaks, that's what should be happening, is showing us that instead of, a commercial for the same shit over and over, the Street Fighter movie or whatever that they're promoting that week. So, yeah, I don't understand that at all.
It goes even further, bro. They did Andre choking, Bob Bob Uecker, the guy from just a little bit outside, Bob Uecker, thank you, rest in peace, brother. Hulk Hogan with Mean Gene, I mean, Ultimate Warrior wrapping tape around the rockers and choking everybody with this tape. I mean, they always did backstage promos. That was like, I mean, one of the most infamous ones ever is when, rest in peace, when Owen Hart fell to his death, they cut to a promo before it happened of the Blue Blazer talking, because they needed to, like, there was always, it was the match was over, they showed them leaving, and then they cut a promo, and then an interview from the two people or one person.
Austin 316 says, "I just whipped your," like the most famous one ever.
Yeah. And so it's missed, and I think that's where it's throwing us off. And I think the ads also, when they're 3 minutes every match, that's 15 to 20 minutes of ads added into those 5 matches or so. And that takes away from also match time. You know what I mean? Because the backstage promos didn't last that long. So there's a whole bunch, more so than just Triple H's booking. I think, I'm not saying it's perfect, but I I love AEW as well, and I'm watching it, and we're acting like AEW is out here with the greatest storytelling
AEW
of all time. They're doing good. I'm enjoying it, but we're acting like they're like on a whole nother level of booking, right? I mean, we get excited for everything right now. I mean, AAA has one match, and everybody's like the mass versus mass match is the greatest match in the history of the world. Once again, friends, it was fun. It was good. We have to stop with this like recency bias. It drives me nuts. Undertaker is not the Booker of the Year right now. Like
can he take over for Triple H?
Yeah. It's so stupid. I'm so sick of recency bias. It's just like, oh, they had a great match. Oh, Dave Meltzer gave it a 5.75. I'm just I'm like, Jesus, why many people? Can we just enjoy stuff and say it was great? Why do we have to say everything is? We have to exaggerate everything. It drives me crazy. But with that said, let's rate some matches. Are you ready?
Yeah, man.
Ryan has his first low, so let's hear it. What's your first low of Clash in Italy?
I'm actually going with the opening match between Cody Rhodes and Gunther for the Undisputed Championship.
Sure.
And the match itself was just kind of meh. Like it wasn't. I was expecting this to be the match of the night. I was expecting this to be a hard hitting match, and it just happened. And then the ending was really confusing with the camera angle and Gunther getting his foot under the rope, and then him berating the referee, but the referee's decision was final, and Cody Rhodes retaining, and I don't know. This match just didn't do it for me. I give this, if we were doing our ratings, I would give this a big time thumbs down. You talk about taking momentum out of people. Like, you have ruined Gunther. Gunther
Thank you.
Gunther was like at the top of his game. The man made John Cena, the untappable out person, tap out. He made
not
John
go to
Cena,
sleep, tap out.
He made John Cena tap out. He ended John Cena's career. He ended the career of Goldberg. He ended AJ Styles' career. He is one of the longest reigning Intercontinental champions we've had in a long time. He was a fantastic World Heavyweight Champion, two-time
of all time, longest
champion.
IC champion of all time.
All time, yeah. And one of the two-time World Heavyweight Champion. And you have him lose to Cody Rhodes. And he's lost to Cody now twice. And it's just, what are we, like, I understand that Cody's the golden boy and Cody has to win every single feud that he's in. But people have Cody Rhodes fatigue. They're done with Cody Rhodes. They're ready for Cody. Like, they wanted Randy to beat Cody at Mania. That didn't happen. Then they wanted Gunther to beat Cody at Clash in Italy, and that didn't happen. And I don't know. It just, to me, the ending of this match just didn't make any sense. And I don't know. I feel like they've taken the wind out of Gunther's sails big time.
Not only did it not make sense, it looked like a botch. It looked like they messed up because of the way it worked, because you can tell Gunther's leg was under the rope, but it looked like he like double legged up. He like rolled up like a baby getting his diaper changed.
Yeah,
and then they counted it. It was it looked off. I actually posted about this because I post usually at all PLEs right after the match. I had people telling me, "You have no idea what you're talking about, bro. The leg needs to be on the rope, not under the rope." But I said, "What the?
No, that's stupid.
Anywhere over or under it. That is a not. The count needs to break. That has been a rule since the beginning of time. People tell me you don't know wrestling without telling me you don't know wrestling. But yeah, I fully agree with you. This is a huge L for me. It wasn't a good match. It went 11 minutes. What's the point of having Cody Rhodes, your QB1 parentheses for all listeners out there, and sorry, air quotes, apologies, and not parentheses, and you had him wrestle for 11 minutes. You're going to show him off. Have him go for 20. Have Rhea go for 20. Why are we going 11? It just doesn't make any sense. And it was just, I could not imagine being somebody who I'm going to check out WWE. What are they doing? It's free. Let me see if I want to pay $30 a month for this, ESPN Plus that only gives me WWE and nothing else. And I watch that match. I'm going to be like, yeah, no, I'm done. I pass. It just didn't work for me.
You wanted people to tune in to the rest of the PLE after this, and that's what you gave us, and it was just no thank you.
No thank you at all. Very, very weird booking. All right, you went with the L, so I'll go with an L. I'm going to go with my big L. is you read my mind.
I got it,
Oba
man.
versus Lesnar 2. And look, I know if you follow me, I posted afterwards defending this match in a sense. And I said, if Brock had to win, I guess this is the way to do it. But that was my raw reaction. Then I sat around on it, and I don't think this is it. And I actually think, like Gunther, which you made a great example of, they're now ruining Oba. And Oba seems to be getting ruined like Wardlow and AEW was getting ruined, where you have this giant monster. You have him beat Brock, retire Brock. Brock cries in the ring, and hey, that was not fake. I don't know what the hell happened in between. That was not fake. And now you have Brock come back and wrestle him in a match, and you have him take 7 F5s. Oba got his ass kicked the whole match. And then he finally came back, started winning, and then you had him lose. I actually think that's a shitty way to do it. If you're going to have the guy come back and overcome 7 F5s, he's got to win. I don't see how 7 F5s is a gold medal. Why was he put in 7 F5s to begin with? You know what I mean? To me, it looks weak no matter what. And now what? After the match, Lesnar said, 1 + 1 = you're done. Oba said, I'll see you down the line. It doesn't look like we're continuing with this. Brock also, all the way through the match, said he was retired. He's still retired. So what was this other than Oba losing? And now you have him in the King of the Ring. He has to win now. He has to win. If he doesn't win, you have ruined him. I'm dead serious. I'm not saying he's buried. I'm not saying he can never be a great rep, but you've ruined him. This was a huge negative. This match was super unnecessary. I don't know if Brock decided last second, like, I didn't like that. I need to get my comeuppance. I have no idea. Or if Triple H was like, or TKO or whoever, Vince is making the decisions. But nonetheless, I just didn't enjoy it. And if you were going to have Oba, like, you can't have Brock interfere on Oba now in the King of the Ring. You just can't. If you wanted Oba to lose, then it should have happened in the 4-way, because then he doesn't have to take the pin.
Yeah.
You can't have Oba take a pin again. If you have Oba take a pin, I don't care the reason. I don't care if an airplane hits him. You can't have him take a pin, because that's another L. He needed to be undefeated like Goldberg. This is just a hot mess. So, yeah, a big downfall for me. This is an L for sure.
Yeah, and to be honest with you, like, even if he wins the King of the Ring, I feel like he's still damaged. Like, I don't think, because then, you know, do we believe that he's credible to beat Roman Reigns at SummerSlam?
That's what I'm saying.
With this loss to Brock Lesnar, where he barely got any offense in, and he took 7 F5s. You know, Roman Reigns gets offense in against Brock Lesnar. Roman Reigns has never taken 7 F5s to Brock Lesnar. Roman Reigns has beaten Brock Lesnar. Like, he's beaten him like 3 or 4 straight times or something. So, like, I don't know. I do agree that, you know, I like how they made him strong, I guess, by having him kick out of the F5 6 times, and then the 7th one is what put him down, I guess. But at the end of the day, I still feel like they ruined Oba Femi in a big way. And now, even if he, like you were saying, even if he wins King of the Ring, is he a legit credible threat? Is he more credible now than he was a few weeks ago going up against Roman Reigns?
Well
and
said.
No, the answer is no.
A big no, for sure. For sure. I agree. I'm just saying. All right, now let's end on a positive. Ryan, what is your positive of the night? Ooh, some people might disagree. He's going Roman Reigns and Jacob Fatu. Let's hear it.
Yeah, I am going with the main event, Jacob Fatu versus Roman Reigns. I thought this was fantastic. I thought the match was fun. It was entertaining. They fought throughout the crowd. They fought in the backstage. They fought in the, you know, they at ringside, putting through tables and all that. So I dug the match. I thought the match was fun. You know, even afterwards, the only thing I will say, the only thing I didn't like was after the match, where absolutely nothing happened. And I'm kind of tired of these PLEs where and maybe it's on us. Maybe it's on us as wrestling fans, because I think we're all expecting huge things every time there's a bloodline story, every time there's a tribal combat, every time it's bloodline versus bloodline. We're always expecting, like, this is the one where Jimmy and Jay turn on Roman. This is the one where Zilla Fatu debuts. This is where we find out that Jay or Jimmy attacked Jacob Fatu backstage. And they're like, and again, maybe it's on us, but I don't know. But then, like, the WWE, just nothing happens at the end of the show. And it's just every single time now. So I am getting a little tired of that. But bell to bell, the match was fun. The right person won. Roman Reigns is proving that he can win matches without the Usos. He's proving he can win matches without interference. He's proving that he can win matches and put on entertaining stuff. So I dug this match from, I was curious as to how they were going to do it. And then I like that they, kind of sort of acknowledged each other at the end. And Jacob Fatu walked out with Roman Reigns and Jimmy and Jay. So now, like, they look like part of the group. I could have done without the stare down of the MFTs and Solo Sikoa at the end there, because, they didn't really do anything with that following up on Monday Night Raw. But I mean, it added an interesting little nugget, at least, to the PLE. But yeah, I thought the main event was great. I enjoyed it. And yeah, the right person won. And it was a great way to end the show. And I think they still made Jacob Fatu look strong, despite everything.
So I fully agree with you. I was actually upset with the hate. One, the match went 27 minutes. It was fun. It was a banger. We have sat around for the past 6 years of Roman Reigns and the Bloodline being the champion, and the number one complaint from everybody is that Roman never wins clean. Roman can never win clean. Roman always got to cheat. Now Roman's beating Jacob Fatu clean, and what do I hear? How do we have Jacob Fatu lose twice clean? How are you going to have Roman win clean? How are you going to? It's like, make up your damn mind.
Every single time.
Want him, like, all we do is complain, fickle fans. He beat him twice. He beat him clean twice. I love it, and I think it'll be fun for Jacob. As long as Jacob Fatu next week on Monday Night Raw is not, like, yeeting and stuff and being stupid, I honestly smell a turn from all three. I don't think we're ever going to find out who attacked Jacob. I think we're getting a turn. I think the Usos and Jacob are going to turn on Roman around SummerSlam and cost him the belt against Oba or whoever. I truly think that's what's going to happen. Roman said he's here till summer. He stated it. And everyone's like, oh, Bloodline Part 8, Chapter 8. We're going to go on forever. Bloodline I'm like, no, bro. August is still that's still 2 months away. We got time. Roman's going to be, I'm telling you, that's what I'm sensing, but I agree with you. This was a fun match and I enjoyed it.
Yeah. And I think if we want to take anything away, I think they did tease that that's what they're going. They're going to have, like, Jacob looks like he's going to destroy the Bloodline from within, or Jimmy, Jacob, and Jay are going to form some sort of mutiny against Roman Reigns. So there's still some story for them to tell. So I'm here for it all. It was great stuff. But yeah, the hate that this match got was astounding to me, because I thought it was great from bell to bell.
Hate is going to hate. All right, last high of the night. And this is my girl, and no, not that random ugly chick on TikTok. The real girl, Sol Ruca, defeated Becky Lynch to win the Intercontinental Championship. The match went on for about 14 minutes. I thought it was fun, and the best part about it was, Ryan, the Soul Snatcher didn't miss. And yes, I'm so sick of the botch thing too, right? The Soul Snatcher, when you botch a finish, I get it, right? And I hate the word botch, but when you mess it up, it doesn't land, I get it. But people are like, oh, well, Sol Ruca's botching a lot in the matches, but it's because she's so risky and this and that. And okay, wrestling's not perfect. Either are fights. In MMA, you don't think people miss punches, miss kicks, kicking the balls? Are these botches? Am I like, oh boy, kicked in the balls again? What a botch. Like, this is live act. It's going to happen, right? But I want to, more so than I'm so happy for Sol Ruca, she will get better on the mic. Yes, she will. It's a foregone conclusion. She will get better. She's beautiful. She's phenomenal. She's the best female wrestler today. The end. Fight me on it. I don't care. She is the better than Will Ospreay now of the female division. She is her. She does her damn thing. But I want to give props to Becky Lynch.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just the stupidity in fans over the past 3 years calling her Becky Hogan. She doesn't job for anybody. But this girl has been making. Who's Maxine Dupree? Oh, that's right. She's actually somebody right now because of Becky Lynch. Who's Lyra Valkyria? Oh, that's right. She's somebody now because of Becky Lynch. Who's Ruca? Oh, that's right. She's somebody now. She is the female version of Roman Reigns, where if she's going to have a feud and a match with you, she is getting you over. And the fact that she jobbed the Ruca, gave her the IC title in Italy, beautiful. Becky, I've been in love with you since day one. I know you're married to Seth Rollins. Props to you, but you are her. We appreciate you on Two Dudes. Thank you so much. And this was my high, man. I thought this match was awesome. People were saying this match wasn't good. Crazy. This match was fun from beginning to end. So I dug it.
I don't think Becky Lynch gets the love that she deserves. And I think this whole stupid Becky Hogan thing that people like to throw out there, people say that and they have no idea what it means, because in order for you to build somebody, you have to be built yourself. So, of course, Becky Lynch has to win the Intercontinental Championship and successfully defend it against a few people, because then when she does lose it, it becomes a big deal. It becomes a huge moment. And that's why Maxine Dupree is a big star right now, or is somebody now.
100%.
Like you were saying. And now Ruca. Ruca is the primary beneficiary right now of Becky Lynch and her greatness. But, just look at the placement of the match on the card. Like you were saying with Becky Lynch, she elevates everything that she does. This was the match before the main event. We had the women's world title match between Rhea and Jade Cargill. That was the second match on the card. And, that was a fun match. But the Intercontinental,
it was a good match. It was a good match.
I'm not dogging the match, but
they've had two good matches. Yeah.
But I think the fact that the Women's Intercontinental Championship went on after the Women's World Title proves just how good Becky Lynch is, and proves where she is on the echelon of the WWE. So, I thought this match was great. Ruca is her. I hope that she goes on and has a really solid run as Intercontinental Champion. I'm curious.
She will.
Curious to see what they do with her moving forward, but I'm glad that she's moving on from Becky Lynch, and excited to see where she goes.
I agree, man. I agree. We're always on the same page. Us two dudes, we don't bicker, we agree. And there it is. There you have it. Heck no. Who needs to debate when you want to share one brain? But anyway, that is our Clash in Italy review show. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Our last two YouTube videos, I don't know about our Apple and Spotify and all that, but on YouTube, you guys, thank you so much. Our last two videos are blowing up. Continue to watch them, get those views. Thank you so much. I hope you guys enjoyed this as well. And as always, if you just want to check me out, I just hit 18,000 on TikTok. I'm trying to get to 30. I am. I'm trying, man. We're trying to get paid in this for realsy. That's what I'm trying to do for us. 18,000 on TikTok. Still a little over 5,000 on Instagram. So if you want to follow me and help a brother out, my_wrestling_opinion on everything. I'll throw out some opinions that'll make you happy and piss you off. And with me, as always, is
Ryan Enjoys Wrestling, and I promise I'm going to get back to posting. I had to take a little break from social media here for a little bit, but I'm getting back to it next week. So be on the lookout for new content. And then if you want to hear us on a regular basis, we're on X at 2DudesPC. Twitch, when we do go live, it'll be 2Dudes_with-attitudes. Instagram, 2Dudes with Attitudes podcast. Right here on YouTube at 2Dudes with Attitudes, and on TikTok at 2Dudes with Attitudes as well. So go follow us on all the social media platforms. And then if you're listening to us on Apple and Spotify, we are in the top 10% of all listened to wrestling podcasts. Help us continue climbing up the ranks. Help us get up to the top 5%, the top 1% of listened to wrestling podcasts. And the way to do that is by listening, following, subscribing, rating, and reviewing, and telling everyone about your favorite two dudes on the internet. Every little bit helps, and we appreciate everyone's love and support as always.
Heck yeah, because we the twos, but we still the ones. Let's go.
Right.
Two dudes with attitudes, let's go. It's the two dudes and our attitudes ruthless, aggressively speaking, so let's do this. We're Ryan and Denton, they here to get your attention. The 5-star broadcast shit, start to the ending. Whether it's the E or it's all E. The two dudes with the attitudes that bring the heat. Get the point, yeah, so